Diving.
Baby, don't hold your breath.
We're about to get so wet.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is Nonsense. Welcome back, you guys.
How are ya?
Yeah. How are you? I'm all right.
I'm okay. It's a Monday morning. Civic holiday, though.
It's Civic holiday for us right now. We're coming at you from Civics.
From the Civic? Honda Civic.
What if we kissed?
At the Kia Summer Sales event.
Ben
Ben sent me a picture and he was like, would you kiss me at the Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage?
That was a good one.
Jones Barbecue Foot Massage. A lot of people don't know that.
What?
I'm like, how?
What? I was just talking to Manny yesterday, and I was like, I don't know. I guess the vines or like the memes that I quote aren't regular.
They're deep. I don't realize how deep they are.
Because I was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
You know what's the thing now is TikTok. So...
You know what the kids are all these days?
For real, though. So I was at a family party yesterday, and I was talking to my cousins who were, like, 7, 8, 9, like, that kind of age. And all they talked about were TikTok. And the one girl was like, I get, like, 5 likes on my TikToks. It was so funny. The one girl was like, people are out here getting millions. And the one girl was like, well, maybe if you spent more time, as much time as you do on 5 TikToks on one, maybe it would blow up.
Damn, that's cutthroat.
Like, damn, y'all are cutthroat. They're sisters, so they're just like... And then when she walked away, she's like, she only gets 2 likes. Oh! And I was like, oh, shady. T.
Do they have, like, phones?
I guess. They have TikTok accounts. They, like, post every day. I bet they have, like, an iPad.
That's true.
Like a family iPad.
I guess it's, like, it's so wild because, like, we're not that far off from them, but, like... We grew up with, like a family computer, like, you had to go to the desk, you had to, like...
Yeah.
Block out time for it. So it's wild that they're just, like, out here making TikToks.
I just love to see what the TikToks are, though. Like, what is this quality?
Yeah. Selena wants us to get on TikTok. TikTok.
TikTok.
Click-clack.
Click-clack.
She wants us to get on TikTok so bad. For, like, because, you know, like, people are out here making TikToks, like, Vines.
Yeah, like, people are trying to make it the new Vine. But...
Some people are. Did you see Jared's coming out video? Jared, 19, just learned how to read.
He's gay?
Yeah, so he makes this TikTok, and he goes, you guys, my friends tried to bury me last night. Apparently I was sleeping too heavy and they thought I was dead, so they went straight to burying me alive? Like, what? Anyways, guys, this is my coming out video. I'm gay. And it just cuts it. I was like, bro.
Genius.
So funny.
Genius.
It was so funny.
I could see him. Obviously, he is gay, but, like, I could have seen it when I first saw him.
I could see you being gay.
He's like, I am. I'm like, no, I could see it,
like,
though.
I could see it.
No, I could see that.
I could see it.
Oh, I'm just... I can see it.
It's like right there.
It's like right there. Gay. So, guys, I was at a concert over the weekend. 2 concerts. And I just have stories to share. So...
I'm listening.
Friday night, we had a concert. My family and I went to John Mayer in Detroit at the Little Caesars Arena. Is that light? Should that light be on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over it. So we were at the Little Caesars Arena. Whatever. John Mayer, incredible. Plays for 3 hours. 3 full hours of just him and his guitar. When he's just playing, like, there'll be just like a 10-minute guitar solo and he's just going at it. We have pretty good seats. Anyways, so... There's, like, partway through the concert, I hear, like, behind me, whatever, for, like, 3 songs, there's these 2 girls behind me just, like, screaming, talking at each other, like, just to hear each other, and even when I caught wind of what they were saying, it was nothing relevant to this, like, the concert. They were like, it's not even that, like, I don't like him. I was like...
Now's not the time,
Now is not the fucking time. And they were 2... short little blonde bob cuts, the Gucci belt, the high jeans, and the little bandeau top. They looked the same. Anyways, so this was like 3 songs. And the more I noticed it, the more I got annoyed because they're right behind me. And like, I'm trying to hear the song. They were the only people talking. So, you know, you do the passive-aggressive, like...
Yeah.
And that didn't work that well because they're just chatting, whatever. So eventually I turned around because, like, Ben was beside me. He's like, don't, just leave it. And I was like, I can't. This is so fucking annoying. So I turned around and I was like, if y'all want to talk, you could go outside.
Oh, you did it.
I said it like that too, because like, also this weekend I've been like PMSing, like I've been on fucking edge, just because like I'm PMSing. I'm on edge. The worst is when you can feel that you're on edge too, and I'm like, no one push me.
Oh, you should have seen me at work yesterday. Yesterday, yeah.
Pause that. I want to come back to that.
No, yeah.
But so I turned around and I was like, if y'all are gonna talk, can you just fucking leave though? Like I should have been like, excuse me, like, do you mind? But I was so mad at this point that I was like,
three songs in.
Are y'all gonna shut the fuck up or what? And then it took them a minute to register because I don't think they were ready for it.
Yeah.
And the one girl was like, what? And the one beside her was like, we paid for these tickets. You can go. And I was like, well, I'm listening to the concert. You won't shut the fuck up. And then she went, what are you, like 14? Then I turned around and I was like, fucking bye. And then they just went, I hate bitches. And I was like, oh, I hate it. And I just didn't look at them the rest of the time, but they shut the fuck up.
That's good.
So that's all that mattered.
Yeah, they were like trying to save face. Like, we're a little embarrassed.
They were trying to save face, and then after they were like,
well, if I was at a concert and a 14-year-old told me off.
To
like,
shut, I know. I went, this is embarrassing. I'm 14. And I'm telling you to shut the fuck up. I shouldn't even be saying fuck. But I said it now because I'm angry.
Right in front of your parents.
Right in front of my parents. I said fuck right in front of them. I'm still facing the repercussions.
I'm grounded for a month.
But they shut up. You could, I was like trying so hard not to like react because then obviously they'll keep going. So I just didn't look back at all. And you could just tell, like, you know, at first when they're like clapping really loud behind you and then they kind of shut the fuck up because they're like, oh, we were told.
We've been told.
And then they left like 20 minutes early. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Are you just here to chat?
They went to John Mayer to say they went to John Mayer.
Yeah. They didn't know any of the words. They were chatting through half of it. I'm like, she was like, what was he singing? One of his like, Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. One of the most basic songs. Like everyone knows. And she was holding her boyfriend like swaying. And I was like, oh, get the fuck out.
Gross.
It's just the fact that I turned around and saw these two blonde bitches, and I was like, you had to be blonde. There's something against blondes. I just don't like blondes.
Yeah. Yeah, if someone's doing something shitty, but they're blonde, it just amps it up for you.
Nothing against blondes in general, but, like, if you're a dick and you're a blonde, that just adds to it. Like, a girl, I'm like, you're a bitch. Sorry. The Gucci belt, I was just like, ooh, my worst nightmare. It's just crazy. It's crazy that there's people that are like polar opposites to you. Crazy. Crazy times. So that was that in Detroit. That was the one time. I don't think.
Ooh, sorry. I just heard someone like heavy pronounce Detroit.
Oh.
And I was like,
who did that?
Like a customer.
Oh, a custy. Okay, tell that story of being angry at work.
Oh, I was angry all day.
I was upset.
The woman who said Detroit, she was like, with these two guys, and she was like, could you just get them each a little bit of iced tea to try?
First of all, why didn't they ask themselves?
I was like, okay. And she's like, with ice. I'm like, are you going to order an iced tea? Or
have you never had iced tea?
So
it's Nest tea.
I got them my two kids' cups with like a little bit of iced tea in them.
That's fucking lame.
And then even like later in the dinner, she like said to the one guy, she's like, do you want some more iced tea? Like, are you going to order an iced tea?
Yeah, or are you just sampling it?
I was like, you can't just sample all our drink.
I'm annoyed. So already you're like...
No, I was getting really angry. There's this guy, Elio, that comes in. He's Portuguese. He has a really, really heavy accent. And, like, he doesn't have a lisp, but he talks like he has a mouthful of saliva.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just can't understand what the fuck he's saying. And, like, everyone knows him. Like, everyone's like, oh, Elio, like, they all speak Portuguese to him. So, like, he's a regular guy. But there's just something about him that I hate.
Oh, I would, too. I could just picture him, and you're like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, Sunday, like, yeah, yesterday, I guess, for me, it was one of those days where it was nonstop. I didn't have, like, 15 minutes by myself to sit.
Yeah.
Even Sarah was like, the fuck fuck, it's so busy. I'm so sorry. So it was just, like, nonstop, and I was just getting really irritated.
Was she working, or was she just visiting?
No, she was there, doing seating charts with my dad. But he, like, comes up to the counter, and I'm like, are you ordering food? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
He's like, not from here.
And I'm like, dine-in or takeout? He's like, we'll eat here. I'll have a beer. I'm waiting on someone. And then he speaks Portuguese to the kitchen. And I'm like, okay? Like, what do you want?
Hi, I'm right here. You gotta speak to me.
And then the other guy comes in, they come up to the counter, and then they just bypass me, and they start talking to my mom, start ordering in Portuguese. And then...
Does your mom speak, like, fluent Portuguese?
Yeah. But, like, I heard, so like, they ordered the polvo, which is the octopus.
Mm-hmm.
So then I said, in English, do you want the grilled potatoes with that?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I just ordered. I said, I know you ordered the octopus. Do you want the grilled potatoes with it? You didn't order a side. Like, that's why I'm here, to take the order.
Hello.
This is, like, my whole job.
Mm-hmm. This is why I'm here.
And then they get the drinks, and then he's like, I want to pay for it. I was like, are you eating in or not? I was like, go sit down at the table. Like,
if he said I want to pay for it, I would have been like, are you leaving then?
I was like, are you going to tip me?
Yeah.
So, like,
Did he?
I still have to serve you.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, I just want to pay for these drinks, and then he's going to pay for the rest, and then, we're still waiting on someone. And then I was literally like, I paid up their drinks, and then I was like, you can go sit down at a table now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first of all, you're in my takeout area.
Yeah.
Don't just stand here.
Like, right at the bar there? Yeah.
Like, just sipping on their drinks. I was like, I was like, go sit down.
This isn't like a bar.
Like, this isn't, yeah. I was like, the fuck? Like,
ew.
He just bothers me.
It's worse when you already have something against them. There are, like, so many Foodland customers that, like, have never done anything to me. It's just the way they are. I'm like...
Yeah. Well, this is what it sounds like. So, like, he comes in for takeout a lot. He goes, chicken fries.
Oh.
That's what he sounds like.
I can picture it.
And I'm like, okay.
What? Wow.
Okay.
There's a customer who comes into Foodland who, like, pretends he's everyone's broski. I'm like, do I know you?
Hello, ladies.
Yeah, hi, ladies. That's not him. But, he's a
broski.
He's a broski. He's towed my dad's car before.
Oh, yeah?
When my dad was picking me up once, he's like, that's Brian, or whatever his name is. I'm not sure what his name is, actually. So, this guy comes in. This was, like, 2 weeks ago. So, we've got the deli here, the front door here, and you just round the corner. So, like, you can basically tell who's coming to get food. So right as he's rounding the corner, and hasn't even gotten to the deli yet, he's like, I'm gonna need a stack about this high, a German salami. I got a bunch of boys in the back seat. We're going to the Slash concert. Y'all know Slash? And I was like...
What?
He was so hyped up. I was like, that's pretty fucking retro. Like, basically like, you are old. And Slash...
Called him retro.
I did. I was like, that's pretty retro. He didn't say anything. He had a Slash concert on. It was kind of like he was hoping we didn't know who Slash was.
Oh, yeah.
To have that power.
So he'd be like, who?
Who? And he's like, oh, children. I'm like, I know who he is. And then I was really hoping that he was going to Toronto because it was like 4 o'clock when he came in. And I was like, oh, I really hope they're just idiots and are on their way to Toronto right now. Like, you're not going to get there in time. And I found out it was in London. I was like, damn it.
Slash came to London?
Yeah,
Where were we? In the deli.
In the deli. I was in the deli. I know where I was.
I know where I was.
He had his t-shirt on. It was just, like, so annoying. He's just so loud. He's like, thanks, man. And you're like, I don't know you. It's not like you're my dad's friend. I'm not like... Annoying. He does it every time.
I'm sorry, you're not allowed to goof and gaff with me. I don't know you that well.
So funny. Whenever someone like that comes in, I always look at Hasna after they leave, and her face is always so funny. She'll just go... That's it.
She does do that.
Right? She'll just be like...
I love it.
It's so funny. Oh, Hasnu boo. I'm trying to think of just people I saw in the States. The States is... I was gone for 2 days. I'm like... The showers there are just so different. It's, like, nice to be in my own time zone again. There's no calories on anything.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about
Which is crazy, because for the amount of food they give you and, like, what they're giving you, calories are easily for each meal, like, 2,000.
Yeah.
And they just don't list it for anything.
Does Olive Garden have calories?
I don't think so.
They do.
Maybe they do.
I can't remember.
But everything else I went to had no, because I was always looking for calories, and they have nothing.
I mean, you get used to that shit, though. When I go to, like, because you know, like, it's, like, the small restaurants don't need to, or something?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. One time I was arguing with some guy who was, like, as of whatever date, every restaurant has to have calories. And I'm like, no, you have to, it's, like, a restaurant with...
King of the Pigs?
No, because it's, like, the rule is it's, like, a restaurant with over, like, 5 chains or something like that. And if you're small, whatever, you don't need to. Mm-hmm. And because we're not a franchise, and there's only 3, we don't have to. Mm-hmm. So, like, obviously, like, we're not the ones who would do it anyways. It would be the locations in London.
Yeah.
Who would put it out. But, like, I was literally saying, I was like, I know the owners of this place. Like,
yeah. I can tell you right now, we're not going to be doing that.
We don't have to. And he's like, you do. No. You want to speak to my lawyer?
I hate the term mansplaining, but it is true.
Oh, yeah.
Mansplaining is so, like, but it is true how, like, I've been in so many situations in my life where there's a man just reiterating what he said even though it's wrong. And I'm like, I know you think you're right because you're older than me and you're a guy, but, like, I'm telling you what the facts are, my guy. And they still will just be like, well, I don't know about that. Even, oh my God, this has nothing to do with what I was saying, but yesterday I was at a family barbecue, and just the misogyny and, like, racism and, like, sexism is just so cringy.
Yeah.
Like, what, you'll just catch wind of whatever someone's saying, and you'll be like, some guy who I don't even know, he's, like, a family friend of my uncle's, who I don't even know his name, I didn't even introduce him to Ben. He was like, who's that? I was like, doesn't fucking matter. He was like, oh, well, you know, I caught the last end of what he was saying. He was like, he, she, whatever, they, whatever they want to be called. And I was like, ugh. And, like, everyone went silent, which is, like, not good because, like, everyone's kind of thinking the same thing. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I don't want to be here. And then my Oma, like, met Ben, and she was like, are you eating meat? The real thing? Ooh. And I was like,
You're just like, okay.
I'm just like, give me a couple more hours, and then we're out of here. You know?
And everyone's like, so? Any boyfriends?
Any boo-boos?
And I'm like, no.
No.
I mean, I'm still dating guys.
Yeah. I mean, I'm around that It's just...
I still dabble.
It's just, like, it's crazy that for some people, family is, like, everything, like, can't live a day without their family, and then you have, like, people like that where I'm like, I can't relate to you at all. You know? Mm-hmm. Or, like, you'd actually get to know a family member and then be like, oh, you are incredibly sexist.
Yeah.
Can't deal with that.
You know what I don't like? The whole idea that, like, because someone's your family, you, like...
have to like them?
Yeah, or, like, support them, or... Mm-hmm. Like, there are so many people who are in, like, abusive, like, familial relationships. I'm like, well, they're your family. Yeah. It's like, you know what? That doesn't always cut it.
I can understand... I was thinking about this on the drive home, how, like last night where the moon was out, and I was like, ooh.
When you're, like, thinking.
I'm thinking.
Oh, I'm thinking. Uh-oh, sisters. I'm thinking.
Stop it.
Turn it off. Ooh. Y'all ever think?
I was just thinking, like, wow. Because I was thinking about how big the world is and how many people there are and, like, how alone you would feel if you don't know anyone or you don't have family. Like, because that's what starts you off.
That's why Minsky wrote the song Nobody. Did I tell you about that already?
He didn't have family?
She?
No,
I'll get it. Keep going. I'll get it.
And I was just like, wow, if you don't have family, you really don't have anyone. But then you're like, oh, I could just make friends. But I understand the importance of family where you're like, you really don't have anyone else. You're born into this, like, group.
Yeah.
But, like, if your family's shitty, you can make more friends.
Right. And then there's the whole thing of, like, making your own family. Mm-hmm. Especially, like, in the gay community.
For gay communities, I was going to say.
Where, like, you have your chosen family. Mm-hmm. It's, like, some people are, like, shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to say names, but, like, someone in my family, they were talking, like, well, like, they're family. And I'm like, well, that doesn't cut it sometimes.
Like,
you can't excuse someone's actions, or, like, if you don't get along with someone, and you don't have the same values, like, it's okay to be like, I don't want to associate with you, whether they're family or not. Like, just because your uncle married some bitch and then they had kids, like, that doesn't mean that you're obligated to fucking...
Like, be besties with them. Especially if you have all different values. Ugh. And then older family members are like, why don't you get along? And you're like, oh, we are so different. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Half the time, you don't even, like, it's not even worth explaining or, like, arguing with your uncles or aunts. You're like, fucking forget it.
I know. It's tough.
It's just that you're not going to budge. You're not going to change. The older generation, especially. Except they won't voice it. They'll just, like, every so often say one little thing, and you're like, whoa, back up.
Yeah.
What was that there? And they're like,
Hashtag why I did not come out formally.
Yeah. Then they're like, what? What do you mean?
What do you mean? They're like,
it's funny.
Those gays.
If you were to press them on what they're saying, and you're like, no, go back. I want you to explain what you meant by that. They'd be like, what? It's just, the gays. And you'd be like, what about them? Or, like, trans
Who
people.
gave you the right to refer to us in the plural?
It's just crazy. Sometimes you sit down and you're like, why are we all fighting? No one knows what we're doing here. Does anyone know what space is? I don't.
Nah.
Why are we all sitting here fighting? We don't even know what's going on.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired. Things are getting way too wrapped up. We did not... evolutionize? Is that right?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just saying, we didn't come from fish and all this shit and blah, 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 just to be like, I don't like you. Because you're gay. Just because, well, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, there's so many things that are better to do.
Yeah.
When you break it down, we're all like, I don't know what I'm doing on this earth. Why are we all just created to live and die and then keep doing it? Why are we all preoccupied with fighting, Sometimes I look up and I'm like, I forgot about space. What the fuck is going on up there? We all forget about it. We're like, yeah, we're just kind of floating. I'm not worried about it. Why are we worried about it? I don't know. There's a lot more things that I'm worried about.
Crime. Knock it off. Hate. Knock it off.
Yeah. Sometimes you just sit there and get all wrapped up in it, especially on car rides home.
Yeah.
You're like, there's so many people in the world and so many things going on. Why are we concerned with, like, who's kissing who, I also think about, like, monkeys and stuff and chimpanzees, like, they've had intersexual relationships and no one thinks anything of it.
All animal species.
They just study it, and then you're like, okay, so what's the difference with humans? If you were to just take, like the human aspect of it and just look at, like, the biological aspect of, like, wanting to fuck.
Everybody wants to fuck.
Everyone wants to fuck. And what's to do with...
Let's just break it down to, like, the bare essentials.
For real.
We just want to fuck.
For real. And, like, sometimes I'll want to watch, like, lesbian porn. And that's what I'm turned on to. And then I'm like...
And I have a right.
And that's not gay. Well, it's not gay, though. It's not gay.
Sounds a little homo.
It sounds a little gay, though. No, but, like, I don't know. Crazy. Just a lot to think about. Sometimes... there's too much to think about, and I just want to take all my thoughts and be like, do you get it? Like, just take it. I can't explain it properly.
Oh, I can't explain shit. Absolute shit.
I'm just saying, we all gotta fucking chill out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I have to take that advice, too. Sometimes when you're, like, driving and you have road rage, and you're like, ugh! And then you're like, bro, just chill. We're just floating in space.
I'm sitting on my phone. You're sitting on my phone.
Oh, Miss Thicky.
Here we go.
Oh, thank you.
Time check.
Good girl, Mila.
Time check.
Good girl, Mila.
Oh, she's coming.
Good girl, Mila. Hi, baby. So I bought my dog across the street. Hi, little whooping cough. Little whooping cough for my baby.
She hasn't really coughed as much.
Oh, thank you, Pa. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Were you here when I did all my tricks with her?
No.
Oh,
you fucked your dog. You're turning tricks with your dog?
No. Disgusting.
It was Selena then, probably.
Yeah, it was Selena.
Like paw, roll over, sit.
She can't roll over.
She can't roll over. Maybe what she did. Oh, sorry.
She's getting old.
She's still healthy.
Oh my god, speaking of you guys, we almost had to put Shiloh down. I guess I haven't, because we...
Tell the tea. We haven't been, we've been...
Yeah. Let me reset and then we'll... Real quick.
Cute. She's like, where the fuck are you going?
I know, she's so nervous. So So I would like to stress the importance of not leaving your dog on
A leg leash?
like
A thigh leash?
Like one of those cords.
What kind of cord was it? Like a metal cable?
I don't think it was a metal cable, but it was definitely something like along those lines.
Or was it like a metal wire wrapped with the plastic?
I don't know. That's what Recky's on, right?
He's on gabapentin.
Yeah, but
I was at the gabapentin is what I use for AJ, and I was at the pharmacy, and the woman was talking to the pharmacist. She's like, "I'm on gabapentin," and I was like, "Girl, so my cat!" Across the pharmacy, I'm like, "Ow!" Anyways,
she's like, "It's for my heart."
it's for my heart. It was. She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I don't know what kind of cord it was, but Shiloh's like also a deaf puppy, so he's like real clumsy, and he kept like tugging at the cord. And my mom was like, "Pierre, put him inside," because we were putting up a fence in the backyard for the dogs. And he's like so obsessed with Pierre, so like every time Pierre would like leave the area to like grab wood or whatever, like he would just like tug at the thing. And he was tangled up, and Pierre was climbing the ladder, and he booked it to Pierre, but the thing was wrapped around his leg, so his leg literally just like snapped back. So he broke his leg. And I'll show you guys the X-ray, because it's like, there's a big break, and it was like up in his thigh.
Oh, baby.
So they took him to the vet, and at first there was no coverage. So it was going to be like a $5,000 surgery, which we just can't afford.
Can anyone?
So they were going to put him down. I cried all at work. I was like in the kitchen, and I was like bawling my eyes out. I was like, oh my God, Shiloh. My baby. It's not even my baby, it's my mom's baby. But it was a happy ending. He got the surgery. Insurance covered most of it.
Shiloh!
So he's doing alright now.
My
He's got
baby.
like stitches up and down his thigh.
Poor baby. It's so sad because they don't know what's going on, and you're like,
oh my God. When I like saw him, and he was like, oh. I was like, ugh.
And you just want to help them, and like, you want them to understand what's going on, but they don't know.
He's just a puppy.
They don't know.
He's like 3 months old.
Baby.
He's fucking snapped his leg in half.
That dog yesterday was 4 months old.
Oh, really?
I know. Playing
Damn.
with other dogs and like listening. You know, life.
Listening.
The circle of life.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
The circle
Of
of life.
life.
That was bad. Really bad.
I didn't see Lion King, and I don't think I want to.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not paying to go see it. Will I see it when it comes? Will I see it when it comes?
Can I torrent it?
To own on DVD? Maybe.
To the Pirate Bay. Maybe.
Maybe. But you know what? Just not interested. If I want to watch Lion King, I want to watch the 2D animation that we've all come to know and love.
I can't step away from that.
My roots have been put in.
My roots.
My roots are showing. So.
And I'm not paying to get them redone. That's not me. That's on Disney.
And that's on Disney. You know what, though? Like, I think we said this last time. I'm like, can we just have an original movie?
I know. We keep saying... I said this last time where I was like, I think there's like a contract or something where they have to make an anime, like a real-life movie version or whatever. Make more money.
Did you say anime?
Animated. I was going to say animated, and then I meant real life. They're making anime Disney.
Disney? I'd watch it. Disney anime.
Wow. Who has the time?
I don't.
I do not.
I have so much to watch. It's not funny. It's like I've got to the point where I'm overwhelmed. Like,
I'm stressed.
does anyone else get overwhelmed by having too much TV to watch? Actually, you know what? I've just been like drained because I've just been hanging out with too many people, and I'm so tired.
Bro.
I need like 4 days to myself.
This weekend was... Friday was in Detroit. Saturday was in Detroit.
That was a lot for you.
All
a lot
of my
of people.
like family, like I wanted to, while we were in the hotel room that night, I wanted to cry just for like emotional reasons, but I couldn't. I was like, should I go in the bathroom and cry? And then if I'm going to the bathroom and crying, like I'm gonna cry, and I'm gonna come out being like, I'll be trying to go to bed and I'll be like, Ben will be like, what's your fucking deal? It's the worst when you're emotional and no one else is, and they're like, what's your problem? I'm like,
Well, like, there's no reason I should be emotional.
Like, there's no reason I should be emotional. Just, like, give me my fucking space.
Yesterday, I was just feeling it. And everyone was like, what's your deal today? I was like, just fucking leave me alone.
The most annoying is when you, like, snap a little bit, and then people are like, whoa, what's your... And you're like, that just made me 10 times madder.
Yeah.
Please don't.
If you would just shut the... And then I had, like... It ended up being a good day, because we were so busy that, like, it all accumulated. But, like, right in the beginning, I had, like, a couple tables that were just, like, here you go, sweetheart. And they left me, like, 90 cents. I was like, okay.
Fuck you.
Cool.
That should cover the gas. You're like, this isn't the 30s.
I was like, you can see how much gas is right outside.
It's right there. I'm gonna need about $200. $60 to fill up the tank at least.
Man, lately I haven't even been filling up because I deadass can't afford it.
Just like quarter. Damn.
25 cents.
20. Damn.
It's sad. It's sad. I'm so poor. I did buy Sarah a nice birthday present, though. But, like, I know that whether I spend money on her or not, she's going to get me something that, like, I really want. Because she's, like, really good at that kind of thing. And so it's like, I got to get her something she really wants.
And her wedding's coming up.
3 weeks.
Things are coming up. So what do I need to pay for? The plate?
Yeah.
And then, do I give her money on top of that?
Yeah. It's, like, expensive. I've been putting money aside, because, like, I'm the maid of honor, so I'm supposed to, like, put in, like, a hefty chunk of money. So I've been putting money aside, but I just can't. Oh, my God. I was getting so mad with my dad yesterday. So Sarah is 4 years older, and he's always grouped me, Mark, and Sarah together as, like, the same age. So we're all, like, on the same, like, family phone bill and stuff. And, like, whenever Sarah decides to go on her own for something, my dad's like, oh, yeah, it's time you guys do that, too. So, like, insurance, Sarah went and bought her own car. So my dad was like, like, y'all should start paying for your own insurance. And I was like, and this was when I was, like, 19, right? So I was like, okay, so I have to start paying at 19. Sarah didn't have to pay at 22. So I was like, okay, so it's like, a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, though.
She's
like a way more advanced in life.
Yeah. And he doesn't see it like that. So then we're all on the same phone bill because we're under, like, his business. And Sarah just went on to her own. So my dad's like, well, I think it's about time that we all go on our own. And I'm paying $55 right now. Do you know how cheap that is?
So cheap. Oh my God.
He pays like $125 and then we each pay $55. So if we go on our own, then we all pay $115. And I was like, bro.
That's so much.
I was like, I don't think he understands that, like, I can't afford to pay for my car, my insurance, and my phone while I'm in school and I'm working like a shift and a half.
That's not going to cover it. Shift and a half is like gas. That's it.
Straight up. I got to get to school.
Yeah.
And that's it. So, Mama is broke.
I saw the bus the other day, like, the 17, and I was like, oh.
I know, I'm going to have to start, like, parking at a, like, grocery store and then just take the bus.
What Ben does is he parks at Cherry Hill.
So gross.
And then you get on the 17, it's right there. And it'll take you... It's better than, like, idling in downtown traffic. I guess your car stops.
Yeah, but I would take the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, my car shuts off.
I was thinking about it because I was like, fuck, all my classes are, like, at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to be on the bus at 6:50.
On Tuesdays, though, I can drive you in.
Ew!
Ew. Oh.
Are you coming, Mai Tai? I'm excited for school, actually.
I'm nervous.
I'm nerve-burv.
I'm nervous. So this is, like, my plan B. So if that doesn't go well, then... guess I'll sell my body on the streets.
That's what all the rest of the letters are for. Plan C. Plan D.
No, I took plan B this morning.
Oh! That shit's expensive.
Can't you get... No.
No. What were you going to say?
I don't know.
Say it.
Can't you get, like, some... Like, if you went to, like, the hospital... Oh, no, you know what I'm thinking of?
Planned Parenthood?
And I was reading this, and I guess, like, this isn't a common thing, but if you come into... Like, if you sleep with someone, and they're like, oh, by the way, I have HIV, or whatever.
Can I sue?
No, if you go to the hospital within 72 hours, they can give you a treatment which reduces your chances of having it at all. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I just read that. I don't know if this is, like, everywhere, like...
I can imagine, like, Canada.
Fact checked, but... I'm pretty sure, so, like, if you ever, because people are like, oh, shit, like, I'm done for.
Yeah.
But if you sleep with someone, like, oh, shit, forgot to tell you.
Also, how do you forget?
I know. Or if they're, like, a really shitty person. Or if you, like, sleep with someone, like, I think that guy. Girls probably are nicer than that, but if you're like, I think that guy
had HIV, and he just fucked me.
So, just go to the hospital, real quick.
It was crazy in the States. We were driving, and they had a billboard that said, like, St. Joe's Hospital emergency, wait time, 5 minutes. Like, they give you, like, they had a light that you can, like, change the number on.
Oh, wow.
I was like, 5 minutes, it's because it's not free there, so no one's there. Like, in Canada, they're, like, 5 hours for the emerge. In the States, they're, like, 5 minutes because no one's going.
5 hours, but at least everyone has
free healthcare.
The option.
To
go.
It's crazy to go to the States. Even though it's so close to us, it's so different. Like, the people there are so different. Like, you just know you're in the States.
I don't really care for it.
I don't either. We were looking at merch, and some guy in a wheelchair just ran over Ben's foot.
Oh.
Like, not even accidentally. He was like, I'm coming through. And, like, it was very visible that we were standing there, and we were like, okay, you're a dick.
The amount of times I say sorry in the day.
I know! Not there, that's non-existent. It's crazy.
Wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've never actually really, like, been somewhere.
In the States?
Yeah, like, I've been to, like, Florida.
Yeah, you gotta go to, like, Michigan.
Like, I've been, like, shopping in Michigan.
Detroit. Detroit is fabulous.
Detroit.
It was, we were at Shake Shack, and, like, this group of women, like, black women in front of us were, like, head to toe, like, Gucci, whatever. They were, like, loud, blah, blah, blah. And, like, the one girl ordered cheese, like a cheese dipping sauce or something, and she was like, can I get a cheese sauce? And she looked at me, and we both just kind of giggled, because, like, the way she said it was funny, so we were, like, giggling together. And then her friend, right beside her, saw her laughing, like, heard me laughing, and turned around and was like, what are you laughing at? And I was like, oh.
We were laughing together.
And the girl was like, she was laughing about the sauce. And I was like, holy fuck. Like, it was, like, this big woman, like, big black woman, like a young girl, though, but, like, with, like, an old black woman's body. And she was like, what are you laughing at? Like, right away. Like, right at Shake Shack. She was just waiting for a burger. And I was like, oh, nothing.
Man, like, I can't even imagine, like, the racism.
I know.
People, people experience on, like, a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I was, like, this little ginger girl. I'm like,
fuck you, bitch.
I'm like, I was just laughing about the cheese sauce.
I just wanted some cheese sauce, too.
I just want to eat with y'all. We'd have fun. Probably get along, actually.
Actually, yeah. I think you had a black woman in
another life.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other stories. It's just... Oh, another story. We were at... So the next night, Saturday night, we were at a Brian Ferry concert, who, like, big 80s artist. He's British. I barely know any of his songs. But it was gorgeous. Oh, my God. I'll show you the venue. I'll put the picture in I have. So it was, like, at the Fox Theater, which is, like, a stunning theater. Look
Cute.
at the ceiling.
I already love it. Oh, wow. Cute.
That's
Cute
just the
as fuck.
ceiling. Like, so nice. Yeah. Oh, my...
Oh!
Oh, stunning.
Oh.
I'll put that photo in.
Stunning!
Like, look at that ceiling. The huge chandelier.
Pretty.
It was stunning. Whatever. So we went, and there was this woman in front of us. She was loaded. And it was like an old person concert, like those fancy red chairs. Everyone's sitting for this concert. And this woman is like, so it was our row and then no one behind us. And she kept standing up and just like, but like off beat. And just being like, and we were like, ooh, girl. She kept just, like, you could tell she was a little, like, nervous to, like, be the only one doing dances at the beginning. Like, she'd have her arms up high and then, like, bring them down, like, kind of low, you know? I was like, ooh, I'm cringing. And she would, like, get up and just be like, woo. And her husband, at one point, he kept looking behind us and be like, oh, my fucking God. And he kept tapping her. And he was like, and she kept dancing. And he was like, fucking forget it.
Milo was so scared when you just...
Sorry, honey.
Somebody at the door.
No, it's just us. And so she kept doing this for, like, the entire time, and he kept making her sit down, and she'd keep getting back up, and she was holding this guy's hand beside her, who they didn't know. It's like this British guy's hand, and she just kept holding it while she was dancing, and to the point that the wife and him swapped seats.
Oh.
And she was, like, just plastered. At one point, she got up and left. And this was, like, 45 minutes before the concert was ending. And he kept, like, looking back and be like, the fuck is this girl? And then he got up and left, and both of them weren't there. And then they never came back. The lights came on at the end of the concert, and the woman comes. She's got her face is a mess. She comes looking in the aisle like, and we were all like, we fully just laughed in her face. We were like, he's not here.
Yeah.
They never found each other, I don't think, but so funny. And nothing's funnier than a Brian Ferry concert full of old white people. Some guy had this metallic suit on, like,
Oh, I love that.
I know, he was rocking out.
That's good stuff.
Some guy looked like Alice Cooper. He had his black hair up, like, dark under eyes. And some guy was like, hey man, saw you playing last night. And he's like, enjoy the show. So funny. What an atmosphere to be around.
Yeah. That's a good time.
And then this woman came into the bathroom. They had huge bathroom stalls. She goes, has anyone seen a phone?
Girl, what kind?
No. I'm like, girl, you are a grown-ass woman. You forgot your phone? What is this, Frog? Is this the bar? This is the Fox Theater.
Excuse me, ma'am, we're at the
Fox Theater. You're a grown-ass woman. Then she went back to her husband and she's like, I just had it. I don't know. They were like 70. First of all, why do you have a phone? Where's your life alert? She lost her life alert. I'm feeling spicy.
Oh, God. I want a new phone so bad.
So bad. So bad.
I still have the 6. Mm-hmm. And she's really just meeting her time.
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm scared, too. Like, when I was watching people filming, they had, like, the nice phones in front of me, you know, like the 10s or whatever.
Sarah just got one. And
oh,
nice!
Damn. Did she upgrade?
Yeah, well, because that's why she went on her own plan. Mm-hmm. Because normally we buy our phones outright and then we just keep our cheap plan. But it's the same cost if I get a 0 down phone and then just pay $115 a month.
Yeah.
But I'd rather just buy it outright.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm that kind of hoe.
Damn, I would too.
Well, like, I'd rather just buy it outright than pay $115 a month.
I get such tunnel vision too, like when I'm at the Apple store and like, if I actually have the space on my credit card or I have the money to do it, even though I shouldn't, in that moment I'll be like, yep, charge it, let's go. Like, yeah. I can do it, so let's do it now. And then I'll leave being like,
we should have thought about that.
My dad's like, I need $500 next month for that bill. And I'm like, you what?
No, me right now, like, I don't even have the room on my Visa. It's so sad. Well, like, I'm, like, waiting for these motherfucking OSAP payments to stop. Because between my phone, my car, and my OSAP, I'm like, Mama's broke.
Mama's broke.
And the wedding.
And fan shot deposits, like.
Yeah, all that shit, all that jazz.
Yeah.
OSAP, I'm waiting for you.
I was talking to Claire, and she was like, have you done all your stuff yet? And it's going to be about $300. Just to, like, start.
Like, CPR.
I get a mask fitting, CPR. Like, I have to go to a nurse who basically just checks off a box that says I'm not diseased. Like,
nice.
I have my shots. And
you're not diseased?
I'm not diseased.
Good for you.
I know, I'm clean. 3 days clean.
Oh. They're like, do you have proof? You're like, here's my 12-day sober chip.
It's soaking wet. I'm like, there you go. Sign it. It rips as she's signing it.
Why is it wet?
Oh, sorry.
The cheapest wrestler with his Kleenexes.
Disgusting. I was thinking about that too. I looked at some best before date sitting on our kitchen counter, and it was like best before August 18th, and I was like, holy fuck, that's soon, meaning we'll be in Winnipeg soon.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, and then we gotta pay for the fucking trip.
Yeah, we have to pay for the trip. What's nice is the trip's already kind of paid for.
Yeah.
It's just like food.
Just food and
But if we're staying at a
merch.
like a B&B, we can like buy our own food and like make dinner.
Yeah.
I'm very down for that.
I'm definitely doing a cheap queen.
I'm very down to be like a skinny queen.
Yeah, okay. Give me a skinny queen.
I'm gonna be a skinny queen.
Although, you know what I've been craving? Like McDonald's breakfast. And I just like can't
get it away. Get the feeling gone.
No, I'm looking for a word. I'll take a vowel.
Oh.
Yes.
I can't. I can't escape.
No.
Oh, mine.
What?
Oh.
What?
That was so cute.
You don't want to be pet?
She knows the word.
Wait,
She's thinking of it. She's like, you bitch, it's this.
I've lost the thought entirely.
McDonald's, you can't erase.
Like, I don't want to eat that many calories. I can't,
indulge.
What's the thing I always say? Like, whenever I shop, I can always... You know when, like, it's just a regular word and you can't...
And you just can't. What do you mean shopping? Like, when you're shopping?
Like, I never have buyer's remorse. I can always...
Oh, validate it?
Yeah.
I know, it's not the word you're looking for. I can always...
I can just, like, hear my little... Like,
I know the word you're thinking of.
I know.
I can always...
If any of you were like, if you know what I'm saying, I'm so sorry.
I can always... Basically make it work. Like, be like, no, this is good, I needed this.
Yeah, like, I can always talk myself, like, into why it's a good idea.
Yeah, that's true. Bless you.
Bless you. Oh, stretch. Anyways, yeah, I can't, like, what is that?
Little fur ball.
What is that? Hold still. Looks like a cut or something.
My baby!
Sorry, guys.
What is that?
Anyways, I can't give myself a reason to, like, really indulge that much because I want, like, hot cakes and I want sausage.
Yeah. And after you know you're just gonna feel like ass.
I just spent so much time trying to think of the word and never even got it.
I know.
It's gonna really bother me.
I can always...
Just
let me look up, like, thesaurus for, like, validate. Yeah, that's what we're thinking of, though.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Huh. I haven't even gotten my shoes in for the wedding. Like, Amazon. I had to order from Amazon.
Oh, man.
Shoes.
I've never done that.
I waited so long to buy blush heels that they're all sold out now. So, like, I had to order off Amazon. Well, I ordered Steve Madden shoes, and then I got an email being like, oopsies, they're actually not in stock. So we've canceled your order. I was like,
fuck.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I have a list here. Approve, certify, confirm, corroborate, endorse, justify, legalize, Justify. I feel like it was justify.
It was justify.
I can always justify it, yeah.
Why?
Legitimize.
Why was that so hard? It was justify.
Ratify, sustain.
Quabity.
Substanate?
That's enough. It was justify.
Verify, authenticate, authorize, constitute, and okay.
Yeah.
Rubber stamp. Those are the, you know how it goes, like, best to worst?
Yeah. Validate, rubber stamp.
Stamp it?
Parking ticket?
Like, set, seal on, sign off on, make stick, make legal, make binding, give the nod.
Can you validate my parking?
I don't have the authority.
Oh. Could you please...
Direct me to someone who does?
Direct me to someone who does. Can I speak to your motherfucking manager? Bitch.
Dog.
Dog.
Well, I don't really have that much else to say.
Oh, yeah, I guess me neither. I'm so out of it. Yo, no, we have so much to say.
What? I have a lot to say.
Did you want to talk about... Let me do a tensing check. Did you want to talk about, any mental health stuff?
Oh, I did, yes. Yes. Hi, hello. So, I don't know what I wanted to cover. See, this is the problem. I always want to sound articulate when I'm talking about what I'm talking about, but...
Let me just reset and we'll come back to it.
Yes. Hello, we're back. Just wanted to take a quick minute to talk about mental health. So, this past weekend I have wanted to die. Just
Amen.
because of... I think also periods fuck with me. Where, like, every time I get my PMS, which is, like, 2 weeks before I get my period, I'll just get super stupid emotional, and then, like, when you're upset, everything seems like the end of the world. And, yeah, I just hate it.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know how else to say it, but...
Yeah.
It's so shitty when you feel, like, just periods do this to me, also depression, but, like, just feeling like nothing matters and, like, no emotion is the worst. Like, the numbness of everything, you're like, what's the point of anything? You just don't want to wake up because you're like, I'm just going to do that day all over again and the same thing's going to happen and it doesn't matter and I'll just go back to bed and then we'll do it all over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I just don't wake up.
Fuck. Coping mechanisms. I've also been like, oh, it just died. The camera just died. But, like...
We'll just wrap it.
The importance of taking your meds and eating right and working out is so important to maintain it. Like, the past weekend that I've been in the States and not working out and, like, just eating shitty has been awful. It takes such a toll on you where you're like,
really does.
Wow. It just digs you into a deeper rut and you're like, oh, like, what's the point? I'm just going to keep doing this, you know?
Yeah, I've been really craving, like, fast food. Like,
After eating like
it's
that.
It's not good for you, baby.
It's not good for you. I've been craving, like, Freshie and, like, good foods. Because they legit don't have anything like that. Every restaurant I went to, they were like, we've got barbecue chicken butter soaked in buttermilk and fried. I can take off the bread. I'm like, do you have a veggie burger? And they were like, we got black bean, which I hate. Black bean burgers taste like mush.
I don't mind black bean burgers. It's not my favorite, but...
I'd rather do a veg. Anyways, just mental health is important.
Yeah.
Taking your meds.
We'll probably get into it next episode.
Yeah. I just don't know how to say it.
Yeah. I could talk about being empty for a while.
Forever.
For all the time.
It's just so draining.
It's so draining. If I just, like, don't have time to myself, like, it just fucks with me so hard.
Oh my god, I haven't had a minute. Especially with, like, having a boyfriend, which is new to me, and, like, balancing friends, plus I have different friend groups. Like...
Yeah. Well, I've just been seeing someone, and it's, like...
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting to, like, come home and be like, oh, I've had a long day, and then care for someone else. It's not, like, draining like that, but it is.
It isn't, it isn't.
You know?
I mean, when I can barely take care of myself and, like, talk to myself, how am I supposed to...
Talk to someone else and, like, oh my god. Plus, like, I find when I'm, like, depressed or real bad, I get so, like, heavy and lazy and, like, nothing seems to make sense. Like, I'm like, why would I even, like, make my bed? I'm just gonna go back in it, you know, shit like that.
Yeah, I sleep for, like, 15 hours.
Or, like, this is weird. Like, I don't know if anyone else does this, but, like, I'll just be, I don't know. Like, if I look at a shelf or something, I'm like, how did anyone have the energy to put that together? Or, like, buildings, I'm like, how did they, why did we even, like, I'm out, I'm way too tired to even think about doing that. Or, like, just simple tasks like that. I'm like, how do other people do this?
I don't get how people, like, wake up and they're like, I have 12 things to do today and I'm going to do all of them.
I'm going to work and feed the kids and this. Obviously, no one's like that. Like, everyone still has...
Everyone has their own struggles, but, like a regular average person who, like, can say, like, I don't have depression, like, I'm pretty average, like, I have my low days, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't think people understand sometimes when I'm like, oh, I'm tired.
It's like
you're always tired.
It's like,
and I'm like, it is a never-ending black hole.
Of just
like,
despair.
Like, I feel like I'm falling.
Yeah.
I just can't, like, grab onto
it
something.
feels like I'm, like, being held up by someone, you know, like, where your body just gives out and you're just, like, being held up by someone. Or someone's, like, moving for you. You know?
Yeah, like, you don't feel like you're in your own body.
It's awful.
Not a good feeling.
Awful. And then everyone's like, how are you? Like, what's happening? And you're like...
Just don't talk to me.
I think it's bad in the summer for me just because I get into, like, oh, okay, we're gonna work. And then on the days where I do have fun, I'm like, oh my god, I can be a real person? And then the next day you're back at work and you're like, nope.
Yeah. Or, like, on my good days, I'll, like, make a million plans. And then, like, the next day I'm like, well, why would you do that? Because you're
so
exhausted.
tired. So tired to think about it. Yeah.
So, we're doing great, you guys.
I saw this picture and it was like, I think you retweeted it or reblogged it, and it was like, so I just want to preface this next part by saying, I'm fine.
Yeah, I did. It was like me talking about my depression.
Yeah, you're like, I'm okay.
I saw someone at the bank teller. I ran into Sarah Cookson. Haven't seen her in, like, 8 years.
She's so nice. Does she work at the bank now, or was she just there?
Yeah, no, she works at the bank. And I looked like I just worked in the kitchen, so I was, like, really disheveled, like, really just dirty. And she's like, oh my god, how are you? I was like, look at me. Look at my bank account, because you can see what's in there. And tell me how you think I am.
How do you think this looks?
Because my visa is in overdraft. My visa. So, and I look like ass. And you know that. So
you look really fucking good. So
you look incredible. So
she does. She's gorgeous.
She actually really is.
She's got a great smile.
She's so, yeah, like, she just has a very calming presence.
She's very kind.
I was like, You're so nice.
There was this guy at McDonald's who was there all the time. Like, I think he had some mental problems, and he would just be there all day, and she would just hang out with him and talk to him, and he'd be like, "Hi, Sarah." She's like, "Hi.
So sweet.
How are you doing?" I don't have patience for that.
I do not have the patience.
We have a guy come into Foodland Gym. He lives right behind Foodland, and he's there 2 to 3 times a day. Maybe, like, in the mornings, he'll come for, like, an hour, and then in the afternoons when all the young girls are there, which is, it sounds creepy, but he's really nice. He just likes to talk. He'll be there for, like, 4 hours.
Yeah.
Just up front talking to people, and I do not have the patience for it. He'll come up, and I'll be like, "Hi, Jim."
He stays so much longer than, like, when I worked there.
He stays a lot longer, because there's girls up front who like to chat with him, or, like, they're not like, annoyed yet, they're too new.
They're, like, yeah, or, like, even, like, Jess, she's, like, so nice.
Jess, that's the one he talks to.
Because she, like, is so nice that she wouldn't know how to...
No. I've never met anyone like Jess, who I work with at Foodland, like, always happy. I've never seen her in a bad mood, and, like...
Even when she's sick, she's like...
How was your weekend? Like, just it sounds exaggerated, but she's literally like that, where she's like, "Oh, how have you been?"
Every single day, she posts an inspirational quote.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
And that's another thing, bringing it back to depression. That blows my mind that people can be like that. I'm like, I am exhausted looking at you. Like, putting effort into one, like, complicated discussion is enough, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm out. She will talk to every customer who comes by. She'll be like, "Oh, bacon cookies tonight, are we?"
Oh, yeah. She, like, looks at what you're buying, and she'll, like, "Are we having a party?"
And you're like, "Well, we're not." I am.
I'm
not either. I didn't get invited. I'm just picking up.
They asked me to bring the supplies, and then I'm leaving.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Well, there's no footage right now, so we'll just a little packet.
Okay.
So, thanks for tuning in. Again, you guys.
Thanks. Once again, we are trying to make a song. It's a lot harder than it looks.
I know. Just don't stay tuned.
We bought a beat, so we are trying to write, but it's actually a lot harder than you would think it'd be.
And I'm literally the least talented person ever, so I don't know why I was like,
no, you're not.
Okay, musically,
rhythmically,
writing, all of it. Any component that you need to write a song, I can't.
It's difficult. That's why we're practicing. This is our first song. Don't expect big things. But expect things.
Expect something.
Expect something to come.
I feel like we're doing this, but we haven't actually put anything into it.
I know. Depression.
And depression hits hard, though.
It's like once you have a minute to yourself, you're like, oh, I'd rather just not do anything.
I'd rather just sleep.
Yeah.
So, because when you're asleep,
you don't feel anything.
There's just no commitments. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be my verse in the song.
Mm. I always know I'm getting, like, bad where I'll, like, sleep in, like, later in the morning because I usually like waking up early. But then when it's, like, 11 and I'm like, I'm just going to stay in bed.
I just want to cry in the morning when I get up.
Mm-hmm.
It's really bad.
It's
some not good things.
It's just the feeling of, like, doing it all over again.
And feeling like you're going nowhere.
I just feel like every day I can just map out what's going to happen. Especially if I'm like, oh, I work at this time, so I'll do this in the morning, and then by the time I go to bed, I will have gained nothing, and it'll be the same day I've already lived. Good night.
Yeah, and then you wake up and you do it again.
Feels like an endless loop. You should watch Westworld. For anyone who watches Westworld, it's like that. Where you wake up and then you kind of, the robots kind of realize, they're like, who am I?
Wild.
It's kind of like humans. It's cool.
Yeah, who am I?
Anyways, guys,
so we are selling pins still.
Check it out.
We only have like half the stock left, though.
Crazy. We're selling them.
So $5 a pin if you're interested.
Woo!
Once those go, we're probably going to be coming out with some t-shirts and hoodies. We've had a few people ask us about those.
I'd be interested in doing stickers, too.
Yeah.
Like a laptop sticker.
That's an easy thing to do as well.
So, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, we'll catch you on the flippity flop.
Peace.
Peace.